Are you pregnant and worried about finances after you have the baby? Let's talk about how you can secure your future. All right, by the end of this video, you'll discover actionable strategies on how to build a solid financial foundation for yourself when you go on leave and you might not be working. So when I was pregnant, I didn't have any leave myself. I didn't have anything from my jobs that would help. So I had to figure it out, right? And it was so stressful and worrisome. I wish I had known what to do better. So that's why I wanted to make this video. So if you want more tips on financial stability, put the word mama in the comments and I'll send you some free resources, okay? All right, so I'm gonna show you 10 things to do to help your finances. All right, so the first is, number one, you gotta assess your financial situation, okay? Understanding your income and expenses as a pregnant mom is going to be key, right? So you have to track exactly what money is coming in and then exactly what money you are spending, okay? So you can write this down on a piece of paper, you can use a Google Doc, you can get apps for this. There's lots of ways, right? But the best way is going to be the way that you will do. So that way you can look at what exactly is going on with your finances, right? Okay, number two is you have to create a budget. What are your goals? Do you want to save money for after you have the baby? Do you want to try to get out of debt now so that you free up some of your money? What's going to be best for you? Okay. So you got to identify your income and your expenses like we talked about in step one. And then you have to separate needs and wants. Okay. So needs are going to be your rent, your electricity, your food, and then your way to get around, right? Whether that's gas for your car or a bus pass or whatever you use, okay? So those are gonna be most important needs. That's different from your wants, right? You might want a new pair of shoes, but do you really need that right now? And what's gonna be the most important for your goals, okay? Next, you need to give every dollar a job, right? If you can track exactly where it's all going, then it's going to help you reach your goals faster. All right, step three is explore government resources. All right, so I live in California, so we have things like EBT and WIC, which are assistance programs for anyone who needs it. That's EBT, and then WIC is specifically for women, infants, and children, and it helps low-income people who are pregnant. And if you are don't have your job right after you have the baby, then WIC is also an option. I don't know if it's in every state though. You'll have to look for that yourself. There's a lot of local resources in my area too, so that'll be key for you to check out. Number four is you have to build an emergency fund. Okay, so an emergency fund means that you have money for when something unexpected comes up, whether that's, a car breaking down, or whether that's a washer and dryer, or heaven forbid, anything else that might come up while you are pregnant or have just had the baby, right? But if you have a small emergency fund, that gives you that cushion and that gives you peace of mind. And once you start to budget and track your money, you will see where you can set some aside for that emergency fund. And number five is going to help with that too. Okay, so number five is leveraging an online business. So online business can provide work flexibility and steady passive income, okay? So what you do is you buy a course that teaches you how to make money online, right? You set up an automated system so that it's working in the background for you 24/7, and you do the daily maintenance, which takes about 2 hours a day. And I know that as a new parent, that sometimes is not realistic, but you can chunk that out as you have time, 15 minutes here or there, or if you have a friend or family member watching the baby for a little bit, you can do a little bit then, maybe after you had your nap. All right, so this helps with one through four, because once you get your system up and running, you can be making income every day without you actively having to work. Also, it teaches you high income skills. You can learn the skills to earn $900 a day, which is $6,300 a week, which is $328,000 a year. And how would that change your maternity leave? So I know sometimes things seem difficult, especially like if we have mom brain and we are exhausted, but you get step-by-step instructions that teach you exactly what to do, and you get mentorship, guidance, and support every step of the way, okay? So for more in-depth guidance, check out the link in the description of this video. and you will see my online business program that's designed exactly for mothers. Number 6 is going to be finding community support, right? This is key, especially for as a new mom, you might be going through so many changes. It's really, really integral to talk to people who are going through the same thing. They understand, they can give you advice if you would like, or they can just be that listening ear that you need. That support will make all the difference. Also, people are so helpful, especially other moms who have been where you've been. You know, they may be able to offer some gently used baby clothes, or they may know of resources that you don't know of yet. Okay, number 7 is time management. And this will go in for when you start your online business and then other aspects of your life too. So balancing work and parenting. Now, this is easier said than done because you don't know exactly how you are going to feel, right? And that's why having an online business is so key, because you can just do the maintenance and when you feel like it, when you have the energy, when you have the time, and then your system is running in the background for you while you are taking care of yourself and your baby. Okay, number 8 is invest in yourself, right? If you want to change your future, if you want to change your financial situation, you have to learn new skills so that you can have new income, right? So personal development is going to be key to that, because as you learn new things, then you can increase your rates on everything else. So with the online business that I've been talking to you about, you get that mindset coaching, so which is a part of that personal development. You get mentorship, as in how to do the business and tips of the trade. You also get step-by-step guidance on exactly how to make 6 and 7 figures. So in our community, there are story after story of people who have changed their life doing this online business, right? There's a lady who was living in a tent who has completely changed her financial situation. There are single mothers who were barely able to make ends meet. There were people who've had to live in their cars, right? Who have just followed this step-by-step process and then changed their lives, you know, and now have the lives of their dreams. So the number 10 strategy to build a solid financial foundation is setting goals, right? If you can see something for yourself, you can turn it into a reality. And if you cannot see the big picture, set small goals and that turn into bigger goals. Like, what is one thing I can do today that's going to lead me toward the future that I want, right? And this is a way that you can set yourself up to have success after you have the baby, when you need that extra cushion and you need that extra time. Okay, so I really hope this video has been helpful. Please like, follow, and subscribe, and leave a comment if you can. It's really helpful. Be sure to check out my other videos for more tips on finance.